Wokeness. Yes, wokeness is not the story. It's the squirrel for the dumb American public dog to distract from what's happening right in front of them. The real story is the total erosion of their American identity with their constitution and the individual rights it gives their people. The administrative state is undermining American values and taking a bigger and bigger slice of power it's not entitled to, and replacing republicanism with pseudo-democracy that will forever consign it to the same historical dustbin as Western Europe. The battleground for woke is this week, with the American presidential elections. Donald Trump is fighting the woke craziness and wanting to see America and all Americans lifted from the swamp created by wokeism. Then, of course, there is Kamala Harris, who is a disciple of woke, who believed to allow abortions up to the due date of the birth, the watering down of laws that goes easy on murderers and domestic violence, her insane belief having open borders and allowing any person to immigrate into US without checks or balances is the right thing to do, of course. She believes that. She even supports that 8-year-old children can be medically helped to satisfy the child's belief that they are in fact another gender. She has no faith except the lines of disaster put into place by Obama and his belief in the world-destroying policies preached by that lying, despicable Tony Blair. Kamala Harris has no faith, no honesty and no common sense, and to prove that, she is an atheist. Today's version of woke, though, goes against all common sense, such as men can be women just because they say they are, and take part in women's sports and invade women's private spaces like changing rooms and toilets. Children can decide to become another gender and have their sex hormones blocked and genitals removed without the say-so of parents. You know it's not for the betterment of society, but to make perversities common, and will end up fulfilling their goal of exploiting children. And remember, Kamala Harris supports all that. There's something wrong when only democracy in the Middle East, Israel, is demonized and people protest in favour of Palestine and the radical Islam. All for a place that does not exist. There's no such country as Palestine, just the same as there's no such country as Aotearoa. The sickness of woke. Yes, the sickness of woke, where babies can be aborted up to any age in many cases, and women are fighting for the right to do so and calling it reproductive freedom or rights. The woke mind virus has invaded entertainment, politics, education, academia, and by virtue of that seeks to invade your family. It is insidious. It is dangerous. The earlier decades weren't perfect, but if we could return most of the morals of the 1950s, then I think most of us would be happier. The woke mind benders have put such fear into the minds of our young that they now believe that they will perish in a few years due to increased temperatures because of a thing that they call global warming. The world has only one chance to see us destroy this woke epidemic, bring back honesty that is based on morals of the 1950s and 60s. Currently, we have very few who can achieve that. There, of course, is Donald Trump, Pierre Poilievre of Canada, Nigel Farage of England, Wilders of Netherlands, Morawiecki of Poland, and Viktor Orban of Hungary. These named politicians will in unison return our world from our present path of destruction, and they will reintroduce, along with common sense, having government accountability, economic freedom, and reducing the size of government and getting rid of the lefty Labour beliefs of intervention in our daily lives. Poilievre is critical of what he sees as overreach by the current Liberal government under Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, particularly in areas such as government spending, economic management, policies related to energy, and of course those crazy environmental issues, which of course is all wokeism. Yes, the Prime Minister of Poland and Hungary, Morawiecki and Viktor Orban, respectively, are known for their conservative views and policies. Both leaders emphasise national sovereignty, traditional values, and often challenge EU positions in migration, judicial reforms, and certainly cultural policies. Also, these men, along with Donald Trump, they have to cancel out the absolute rot that is bred and been supercharged by the university despicables that have the gall to refer to themselves as academics. Most are the servants of Satan. I don't care if you like Donald Trump or not, but I believe what the observers say. With Kamala Harris in the White House, the USA, along with Britain, will be so undermined as a third world war will ruin both societies. Donald Trump is the only person currently on hand who can prevent World War III. His last 4 years as president demonstrated how he is the strong man in foreign diplomacy and international affairs. If Donald Trump is elected to become the next president of the United States, we all will be constantly thankful to the US voters in making it a reality. I am earnestly praying, for the sake of our younger generations, that America does vote Donald Trump as their next president.